Alright. It's time. Welcome to the Master Fran Art Stream. I am your host, Master Fran, here with another fine Saturday night. Well, it's not Saturday night, it's Wednesday night. I confused Saturday night because I did Saturday streams. But, things have been pretty alright. It's been a cold Wednesday night, and I've been basically just living my life and kind of just do my best. Hope everyone's doing pretty decently, because you know, that's kind of just what I've been up to, is trying to just go through my day. My week's been pretty okay. Last weekend I played Metal Gear Solid, and that was pretty nice. Played it on stream, so hope everyone really liked that. Yeah, but other than that, you know, I did laundry and not much else. I went to work and I was kind of just trying to keep my head sensible. So currently I am working on doing some more work on my Black Mass storyboards. These actually aren't the cinema size that I initially set them up, so I'm gonna need to go back to how the heck I had them before. It's kind of funny because I had them, I had the initial storyboards where they were more of a thin screen, so let me double check my new things to find out how large my ultra wide was. 250 by, or 205, 2520. Gotta remember that 2520 by 1080 is cinema screen size. So let me just change canvas size. Cool. That'll work. And then I'll make this a then I'll make you a fill layer. New fill layer. I'd probably make this shortcut just a general shortcut fill layer. I'd probably be a faster storyboard artist if I did that. But that should be good. Hope everyone's doing alright. I've been pretty okay. But yeah, I mean, things are pretty okay. I worked on this NAD art in, you know, while I'm at work and working on my iPad and just trying to keep myself constantly working on this as I go. I could probably make an argument looking at my script that I'm nearly done with all the sequences, or at least I put stuff on my Trello and nearly all the stuff's done. But I'd say one thing that's kind of like about to throw me is I probably need to reread all my stuff, because I work on the storyboards out of order, and due to the nature of me like working on them out of order to keep myself interested in working on them, I tend to deal with continuity errors. So probably need to look through it again so I can, you know, make sure things are consistent, and also kind of just reassess how the characters' motivations are, and you know, just look through that and see what's interesting. Is there a source of conflict, or at least is there enough source of conflict to be like, okay, there's something going on? Because one thing that I'm kind of just struggling with in general is like making things, I don't know, giving interesting enough stakes. And I always feel like I badly want to just restart all of this, because a lot of this is me kind of like feeling like, do I actually know what I'm doing? I kind of sort of do. I want animals with swords and they're beating each other up. I mean, that's the core conflict, but is it a good story? I'm not even gonna know, because it's difficult to find feedback. But the few I've shown my stuff to, they say it's fine, so the most I can do is just trust in my peers, I suppose. I mean, they're older folks who probably aren't like big expert screenwriters, especially if they don't work with video games, but I'm trying to just keep hope. I mean, the fact that they're not familiar with games, but they're super excited of what I'm doing means that there's gotta be something. And they're essentially strangers. Like, they're a bunch of locals in my town, but we don't like meet that much. But it's literally just a writing group that'll come to at my local library. But I'd say the fact that they don't really know me or like know my general work means that the fact that they like it means that they can see something. You know, they can at least see where I'm going, and I'm going in the right direction. So I'm trying not to just worry so much about all that stuff. This the right one. So that looks. He's stumped. Yeah, he looks. He's stumped. Fuck, what was it doing? He walks away. Oh yeah, now I remember. He was throwing away the scroll. I actually made a, had a file of this. I actually had a file of this scroll that I want to, work with. I worked on my iPad, but I didn't, work with. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Should not have closed that. Should I just dig through everything? I wonder. That's not it. Are you it? I'd have to dig through all my stuff. Ah, yep, you're this one. So this is the NAD one. And this is the no, this is the scroll that he throws away. Good. And then I can just copy. Because these are Photoshop files I export from Procreate. So, good. He throws that away. He should throw it at the hole. How do I throw it at the hole? Good. Sorry about that. I guess I'm feeling tired than I thought. But I at least want to just get as much done with this. Scroll. Alright. Hopefully this will be in a state where I can just, I'm perhaps like let it go enough. I'd say my big New Year's resolution for next year is to just go into the pixel art and just see what happens. Because, you know, I'm kind of just in constant prep mode, and yet I'm kind of like doing this, and sometimes I feel as if I'm probably just procrastinating on what's essentially busy work. And I'm always kind of like on this odd thought where seeing other people create their stuff and they're posting cool stuff on Blue Sky, and I kind of like feel like I feel like a bit of a fraud because I'm not like constantly posting my own stuff. And I have a game dev label on Blue Sky, and it's been nearly, I think it's now going on 5 months since I actually posted pixel art. So I've been very not good about that. That I haven't really made any pixel art. I've been making maybe concept art at best. But other than that, I've been just storyboarding this for the past 5 months. And I guess I'm just looking at this, I'm like, wow, I am not fast at this if it's taken me 5 months to do what's essentially 2 minutes of boarding. So it's one of those things where I just constantly need to, I don't know, acquire proficiency and stuff like that. But yeah, I do want to play more of a Valky 64 tonight, because I could assume that I'm near at the end of Valky 64, though, depending on like how large it is, I probably won't even clear it tonight. But it would be a great thing if I could actually like knock it out tonight. But that's probably like a wish fulfillment thing. I probably won't even get it done. But yeah, I think it's the season I am struggling to keep myself generally motivated when it comes to doing art in December. Because I go to work, I open up my iPad, I'm kind of just drawing a blank. So I open up my little sketchbook, I try doodling some buildings like around my neighborhood, do like some mini urban sketching, and it's been okay. I've been trying to get myself to draw more buildings in general, and so far it's been a little mind-numbing because I just don't like drawing buildings. One thing that I did try is I tried having some like my giant OC, like my dragon OCs, so over the building, so I don't have to just draw all the building details. It's kind of dumb, but it's something that helps me swallow the bitter pill of drawing and trying to figure out architecture. I did start reading this one book at the library called Becoming an Architect by Janelle Zara. And it's like a series called Masters at Work, and it's kind of just a little shorts booklet on how architects do their jobs, like going to architecture firms, stuff like that. And it's okay. It's a little, I'll be truthful, it's kind of boring. It's one of those things where I get that book assuming that I'll at least improve my knowledge, but then you read the book and you just feel super bored trying to read through all the words that may or may not be relevant to you, and you tend to just feel like this doesn't pertain to anything and you're just super bored. Sorry about that. And we'll just put this here and put you on a make this be black. Oh yeah, I've been trying to just get myself to just read more books in general, just to just get myself better at writing, just get myself to see like, okay, this is what good writing looks like, and then I'm just freaking miserable because I'm like writing that I don't give a shit about. So it's a tough conundrum, so to speak. But some things are great, some things aren't so great. It's a matter of actually looking through it all and just deciding. So that's it. I want to do my best to kind of just be like, okay, as much as I don't want to deal with this, I might as well at least give it a shot just to know. So I felt the same way about watching the movie Waiting for Godot, or Godot, as the movie actually pronounces it, which is kind of funny because the big game engine, the big indie game engine, is called Godot because it has a robot logo. So apparently it's supposed to rhyme with robot. But you look at the play Waiting for Godot, and it's, you know, they pronounce it Godot. You know, we got to go. No, we can't. We're waiting. Who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Godot. Or shit, I don't remember the sequence. I already forgot it. I'm such an idiot. It's one of those plays where it's like you're watching it, and you know, they're talking, and you know, they're talking about life and dealing with life, and you know, it's big and punchy and stuff like that. I mean, I can see how things like the Marx Brothers and stuff like took from that, but it's one of those things where it's like, I think I would have to watch it more and more to actually understand what the heck I'm looking at, because I mean, Waiting for Godot or whatever it is, I mean, that's pretty alright. They're here. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Fuck. We gotta draw the bear once more. Gonna draw the bicep. It's gonna be all like his foot's actually gonna be like much higher outs because it actually looks more cohesive like this, at least to me. Like, I'm working on it. Looks, probably need to use my shorthand a little bit more often because, you know, one, it's faster, and two, like, it's overall a net benefit. I don't know. I'm trying not to feel incredible existential frustrations about just working on this sometimes. Let's see. I mean, you know, I'm hearing little bits from my programmer and stuff like that, and he's doing all right. Kind of like, you know, just dealing with stuff. Obviously, you know, the holidays kind of just keep him busy, plus his work. So, you know, he's doing his thing, and I'm doing my thing. So, you know, as you know, we both have, you know, both part-time jobs, so we aren't working on Black Mass full, you know, as much as you assume that we are. And honestly, maybe we shouldn't be working on it as hard as we should, because it's like, you know, Silk Song came out, so, you know, people have been waiting for that forever, and so, you know, people, you know, they make it quality and it ends up working. Meanwhile, I'm constantly like worried about, you know, taking so long to fulfill a promise that, you know, worried that I'm not fulfilling. But really, I shouldn't be worried about this. I don't know. It's not just one of those things where I'm just, you know, I'm trying not to just feel crazy sorry about myself. You know, I'm trying not to like put myself in a weird pity party. Alright, that tosses scroll. Tosses scroll. Walks away. They need to like be even further off. be further off the panel. And they may like have Cole like react. Like a double Cole react. Cause this is about the bear about to just bat Cole away. So I'm kind of just reworking this. I'll probably like this out and like redraw. I need to like rework how my frickin' brushes work, because if I press way too hard, the brushes end up like getting crazy thick. And yet, if I hit too light, they end up like way thinner. It's never a smooth enough gradient for my taste, and oh, it just drives me nuts sometimes. Meanwhile, I'm like flip-flopping between coloring in stuff and making something that's more for stuff like this. I could probably like do like a fun thing where I like have his legs flip. Yeah, why not just be crazy lazy and just have his legs flip, like have it flip horizontal. Probably gonna be a bit skewed. But that'll work. And we'll erase this. It's kind of weird because I have this brush to be a transparent brush, even though I call it erasing. And I think it's mainly because if I actually actively switch to my eraser, it feels slower because the eraser lags to hell. That's why I end up like switching between transparent colors and non-transparent colors, is because it's just way faster than the eraser. You know what if I just reworked this face? That's a better face, because this is basically, you know, Cole's imminent doom. He is about to get knocked the fuck out. There we are. And it'll probably like give like a bigger fist here. Get you right here, right then and there. Okay. Slight nail, would that work? Alright. And if you're wondering why this fist is discolored compared to the bear, it's mainly out of like... it's mostly because I just... well, I kinda just want it to be more convenient. To just work with editing the face. All right. Yeah. I think one thing that has been kind of helpful when it comes to like doing a lot of these, you know, garbage boards, so to speak, is that I guess it's a bit freeing to be able to work on these more emotional sketches, as opposed to, you know, I end up kind of just being a little perfectionistic when it comes to a lot of my sketches. So I'll end up, I think, thinking harder about it. I feel like whenever I make a lot of my art, or at least try to finish my art, I get frozen, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to ruin the artwork because, you know, I'm making it. It's one of those just perfectionism things. And obviously it's the reason why I'm just never able to, why I never finish artwork, is because I'm just being an unreasonable perfectionist. So that's kind of just half the reason why I just am not prolific. No one thinks about me when it comes to, you know, making cool art. It's because I never finish shit. I make character designs and that's about it. And that's kind of just how my day really just goes when it comes to a lot of this stuff. You know what? Let's put it like a mask here. Call it Bear React. Oh. Call it Bear React. I don't know why I don't use masks that often. I think it's mainly because I guess for some reason I think masks are slower for me for some reason. It's difficult to explain, but I think it's just I just don't set up my shortcuts in order to let me do my stuff faster. So it is what it is with that. Okay. And fuck it. Let's add like some background where we're seeing the trees. I'll just hide you. Grid. Trees. I'm not good at my tree shorthand, so we're just going to do like a little. Very. Let's have all the NAD look here, so just in case we have like a bit of a tree thing. So maybe like start the trees down here. So all the ground's kind of just there. Then I could probably like move NAD back here. Put this here. Nudge NAD a little bit further. It's on the other side, so you know he's taking up the other part of the screen. Have his actions. Like have him stumped here. Probably should have swapped this, but whatever. Have stumped, toss, scroll. Have him turn. Then walk away. You know what? Should he be larger since he's basically about to walk into the screen? Kind of just off the screen out now. But yeah, then the trees will like be more like a pine tree type thing. Could probably just get away with triangles. I don't know why I'm trying to just get fancy with it. Especially since this is a weird island where it's supposed to really, like, it's not even showing depth or nothing. You know what? Fuck it. Just leave these trees as is. And that's how I'll just go. You know what? Sod it. We're gonna merge these. Because I am... Yeah, that is what it is with that. It probably just dumps to the grid in favor of some flats. Nudge you up in the mouth. Yeah, this is probably real dumb, but I'm making it how that goes. Yeah, I'm probably just super heavy-handed when it comes to like doing a lot of these drawings and things like that, but I'm kind of just like, I really just need to just crank this out. I'm sure everything I do as a pro-am storyboard artist probably isn't like ideal. I'm probably wasting a lot of keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Instead, maybe this will be looks. Nad looks. And then this one will be Nad stumped. Alright, Nad looks. He's stumped. Tosses the scroll and walks away. Gonna go back to whole reacting. Have the hang. And bear react. Just have that be similar. And then we'll okay, this is the right one. 3. This is supposed to have 2 L's. Yeah, just in case I need it all. Okay, and that walks off. And then they start to react. Bear gets angry, Cole panics. And that's how they'll go. Four. They may like have Nav kind of like completely off the screen. Ooh, you are not convincing, so I'm gonna need to work this background some more. This is real inconvenient. I'll have to deal with this. I could probably just leave it because I don't have to. You probably gonna be the one to just readjust this background anyway. But if I was working on a professional setting, I probably would have to work on this like on a bigger scale. Alright. So this is basically like right through, so. Okay. So I'm kind of like looking at this script, looking at both my script and my other scripts, and kind of just seeing what's what. I'll move you away. Fucking A. Should have had this open from the start. But I just had this here. Okay. So this, thinking about this more, this actually would function better if I did these as beat sheets instead of full-on animatics. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making full-ass animatics. Like, I'm doing every freaking movement instead of, just doing the core keyframes. But since I'm already just out here, I might as well, because it's easier to cut out than to add. So, it is what it is with that. Okay, now roots cold. Just here. Alright. So it probably would be better if I put the images here. Put this on part 3. Then put you on a walk away. Yes, have Nad walk away. And let's have a little reaction where he's just Cole stuck with his bear now. And then he fucking bats him out. That'd be at least slightly better pacing, arguably. Arguably better. So it probably would, take you out here and move you in a whole new folder. There, that's away. Alright. Alright. Got that. Now let's readjust the text here. Just the pacing. So I'm actually gonna move you X. Move you here. T is here. Motherfucker. Is this, what is this now? I have to rework the stupid text. Actually put it on 8 text. also seeing what's wrong here. A little hard to read for me, but I'll have to live with this. On one hand, I think if it's printed on the page, it'll be easier to read, because I'm like, meh. I don't know. Yeah, I'm mostly like, you're hearing me mumbling, mostly for exaggeration purposes. I usually don't mumble as much as I do. I usually kind of just work in absolute silence. Like, I'm not even listening to my music right now. I'm kind of just like pondering. I'm currently in ponder mode because mother lover. I'm usually in like think about this and to figure out what looks fine. And honestly, let's just, for the sake of continuity, just knock this down too. That'll work. Or at least it'll work as much as it needs to. You know what? I'll like have like a little Mongo. I don't know why his name's Mongo. He's literally a Blazing Sal's reference, because that's, you know, a name that you'd name a large motherfucker. I don't like Mongo in general because it's like, it's so on the nose. Well, it's like the bear's such a side character that who knows. What I wrote here is Cole kind of gulping. Solid. Why is it like, oh yeah, because it's gray. So we're gonna save you. And next, Bear backs him away. So there was actually a, I guess, coda to this shot. So I wonder if it's still here. Yes, I do have the coda. Right here, they leave the treasure. Good. I think I'll like do this and then wrap I guess tonight's storyboard, even though I've only worked like an hour. I do need to rework literally everything. Man, I'm looking at the script and I'm like, I need to rewrite this because I was like, I have a bunch of characters who kind of just have no agency here and I need to like pack this in. But I should like write a draft from like Captain Rhodes' point of view because she's sort of not doing anything in this entire thing. She's like, she pops in the intro and then she pops out in the outro. So I need to add something to her. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Yeah, let's just do some stuff here. See, nads here. Put all the nads in one spot. This needs to look a little triangle-y, if you know what I mean. One thing that's a ginormous challenge with working with working with like characters with a variety of different sizes is that perspective can be a bitch and a half to figure out. Luckily, I have a personal, I guess, system where characters are like 5 classes of sizes. So you have characters known as like featherweight characters, which is like mouse size. Then you have small characters, which is 3 feet and under, so Cole is in the small category. Then you have medium size, which is average human size, so it's like 6 feet and below. Like a lot of wolves and sheep and stuff will be in this spot. But then you have giants, and then no, you have large. So you probably have like cows, bears, and all that. And then you have giants, which is like elephants. So that's kind of like the category that I have and stuff like that. I'm trying to just work with this. So it's not absolutely perfect, and obviously it's not accurate to animals' actual sizes. So it's you know, it is what it is with that. Okay, fox close. All right. Alright, so part 1, we freaking get the characters rolling here. We probably just stretch you like a big dumb like background. That's basically what these are, just little dumb backgrounds. Ugh. Motherfucker, just draw it in. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go like look up like my tree refs. Fuck it. Not there yet. Where is it? Fucking hell. I got 3 folders named the same thing. I'm gonna hope that it's here. No, it's not. Okay. Maybe my ref thing has it. I just need a good skyline. Oh, my Skyline refs are such ass. Whatever, let's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. Nice, and we're just doing the most like fucking slapdash. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's we are using extreme shorthand because I am very bad at making fast trees. And probably like add some bricks to just indicate, hey, this is still a bunch of ruins that are kind of just broken. Just give the slightest pretense of an atmosphere. This used to be a gate, perhaps. Okay, let's let it go. Just let it go. Because this is just going to make me miserable. Alright, just tree art here. Put this here. Color that shit in. Probably need to change this brush to something that's not a round brush, but something that's like... Well, it is not a round brush, but it never just feels right. It feels flat, and it just never feels right because it doesn't have my brush tilt stuff that I have with the iPad. That's all just a difficult thing to deal with in general. I don't know why I'm being so precise, but whatever. That's one of those things. Alright, got the BG done. There, now. There goes. Okay, hide this. Get this down. I might be mad at myself, but at least I got around an hour or so of work done, which kind of sucks in terms of just general productivity. But I'm trying not to dunk on myself, even though I badly want to. I badly want to just shit on myself for just not being as fast as other artists in general. Because, come on. Because I just don't crank out illustrations as much. Meanwhile, I'm telling myself, yes, you need to make a full-ass animation. I'm like, well, of course I can make an animation in a week. I have to. Everyone else makes an animation a week, so you gotta be able to, Ryan. You know, there's professional animators who can do like a minute a day, and you're just barely pumping out less than like nothing. Like, if you can't do it, you should kill yourself, Ryan. Like, that's the insane mindset I like just go through. It's literally just, I cannot think of things that are just not extreme. I have to think in extremes, because I can't imagine anything not extreme. I can't imagine a moment where I'm not catastrophizing everything. So, you know, that's kind of just my personal anxiousness when it comes to, I guess, making these things work. So here I am, kind of just struggling to just get out of the thumbnail stage of most of this stuff. Call this Let's Fox. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I know what's up with these foxes. So they're supposed to be walking away. That's why they're there. Okay. Alright, let me take another drink and just ponder this stuff. Right. All in. Okay, leaving. Fuck, come on. I try to like type in, hey, I'm doing a double click. Will you register the double click? No? Well, that's why I hate technology. Because it just doesn't fucking work. You know, you try to be like, okay, I'm gonna progress with like digital art. Meanwhile, it just keeps constantly failing you at every turn. And I'm like, maybe the Luddites are right. Maybe I should just not be a digital artist. Every time I do digital art, I'm always freaking miserable. But when I'm doing traditional art, you know, I'm overall better. Everyone can see that I'm a better traditional artist than a digital artist. I always draw traditional no matter what. Why not just dumpster all this like digital shit and just go all the way back to traditional? Oh yeah, because I'm a pixel artist for an indie game that may or may not work, and I might be driving myself insane thinking about it constantly. I told myself that I was gonna take a break this month, and lo and behold, I still haven't taken that fucking break. Fuck, man. Okay. These foxes are... Excuse me. Ah, we got a little raid here. Howdy ho. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm here doing my fine art stream storyboarding stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey Shawnee, thanks for the raid. Hope things have been going well with you. Yep, things have been pretty alright. Kind of just working with these boxes and trying to just get as far with the storyboard as possible. I could probably make an argument that I'm nearly done with this storyboard, since there's a lot of parts that have been filled up, I'd say, according to my Trello. And once I do that, I'm gonna reread the storyboard and kind of just readjust some stuff for continuity and all that. So far, so good with this. Put you in the folder. I like left foxes. I got my stream on a 20-minute break, so I'm raiding without cutting stream. I've been putting together my full quality character in my game. It's a lot of work, but it's gradually coming together. Learning a lot about it. Oh, that's cool. I have to see the character later. That's not the long claw cat. It's a different character, isn't it? Yes, this one's the fox. Other fox. I guess right fox. Maybe like small right fox. Yeah, the one thing that kind of is screwing me when it comes to storyboarding is, one, I don't name my freaking layers. I mean, that's a big deal. But two, I keep fumbling my shortcuts, and I'm constantly like diving through millions of layers just to make things work. All right. Okay. So Nad's here. And then Nad's here. A human character with clothing, with claw sims and hair physics in the works. Oh wow, you're getting like claw sims and hair physics. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna be, you know, hopefully that'll work out pretty quickly. I don't know how it does. I don't know how it does like physics stuff performance-wise. I don't know like the tech behind that. But I hear it's difficult to like get physics stuff going real time in the game. So, you know, good luck to you on that. Yeah, I do need to get back to fumbling with some of my 3D modeling endeavors, because it's kind of there. I'm figuring out as I go somehow. It's just a matter of just taking more time to just see what I'm doing. Okay. There's a physics, stability, and performance. Because I'm assuming that you're doing physics for more than just the hair, right? There's probably like item physics and prop physics. Like if you hit a prop, it'll like break and it'll land realistically, I'm assuming. Okay, that's here. Okay, that's here. Left foxes. Leave here. Alright. Alright, we start with this. Alright, Nad betrays. And then Nad leaves. Nad's gang leaves. Part 1. Yeah. It's really the character's long shirt that's been a source of 1,000 headaches. Yeah, that makes sense. I could probably like be like Johnny like low budget and be like, yeah, maybe she shouldn't wear a skirt. Maybe she should wear like a leotard so you wouldn't have to freaking model in physics that or something like that. Because there are people, there's like I know there's like the gothic Lolita stuff where there is no skirt. It's just like a leotard type thing. Like it's the corset plus the underwear, but that's about it. And then maybe like garters or something like that. I've seen styles in that, but I'm sure you probably don't want to go for that. That's a suggestion. Alright, so Nad walks away. Nad walks away. Foxes leave. Then Bear reacts to leaving, and they're out of here. I think that'll work. Where's the, oh. Yeah, I totally get why all game characters have short skirts. Oh yeah. Like, you have to be, like, really, well, There's also a lot of characters who have like they'll probably have their skirts be blocks, or they don't have like real-time animation, or you have skirts that are, you know, its own rigs and things like that. I'm thinking like it'd probably like have it so you would actually need to animate the rigs of the fashions and stuff like that. But yeah, I do remember like there was a giant era with the Xbox 360 era where the reason why there were just a lot of characters who were basically that bald space marine type is because doing real-time hairstyles was a pain in the keister, so they just skipped out on that. I don't know if it's the actual reason, but that's my assumed reason of why there were just so many bald space marines. Is because just most of them just could not do his hairstyles. It's just convenient enough for an army dude to be like, well, they have to have short styles. They're in the army, of course. So that's kind of just one of those just fun things about thinking about not just like game development, but like computer graphics, like what you can do, what you can do. And I've heard similar limits with that when it comes to like Hollywood film writing. Like there was a interview with someone who did like a bunch of like screenwriting, and he mentions that he can't write in a character leaping into a pool, because that'd be a continuity problem. Like it'd be if you had to do multiple takes, you'd have to have that person physically jumping in the pool and then drying, and then they'd have to either redo the makeup and stuff like that, and then they'd have to do the take where they're jumping in the pool again. Of course, that's that's a logistical nightmare. So they don't really write that in unless it's like they absolutely have to do it. It's also similar with things with like characters eating, drinking, or like spitting toothpaste and stuff like that. Like a lot of if you notice a lot of commercials and stuff like that, you don't see the in-person actually ingesting the food, or if it's a toothpaste person, they're not actually like brushing the teeth and spitting in the sink and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess these days they can kick off a lot of difficult shots as CG stuntmen. Yeah, that's also a thing. But of course, you still have to model rig and animate that stuff. I know there's like mocap libraries and stuff like that, but you still need to have like exact things, I'd assume. Okay, because I've back when I was working with in college, when I was working with like 3D modeling and stuff like that, one thing that we were kind of like taught is how to edit mocap captures and work with like the nodes and stuff like that. You're able to like edit the nodes and make sure they're not like crossing with other nodes, so it doesn't look like the arms like diving into themselves when it's moving. Yeah, it's illegal to advertise liquor with video of it being consumed. Oh, really? Okay. I never knew that specific thing. I always assumed it was because like so there's this Orson Welles commercial where like it's kind of famous, where you have Orson Welles trying to like do a commercial with this wine, but of course he's actually drinking the wine, and each take he is getting drunker and drunker, and so he's constantly just slurring the entire line until it's like he flat out cannot say the line. So it's just the final cut is just someone doing a voiceover and stuff like that. So while that was funny, I assumed that was the reason why Americans couldn't actually consume the liquors, because it just was physically not viable. Yeah, it must be when he signed the Unicron contract for the Transformers movie. Oh yeah, that might be it too, because like he was taking on a lot of I guess finger quotes lower end stuff. I don't know if he was in money problems and things like that. I think Nicolas Cage is sort of in that same boat where he's basically taken on really bad roles in order to pay off some bad debts and stuff like that. But yeah, like Orson Welles, he was just doing a bunch of commercials, and you know, that wine commercial is just one of the infamous ones. And that's kind of just half the reason why actors can't consume the food items. Also, I believe food props are like models. Like they're not the actual food. They're just constructed models where like they'll take like clay and they'll like put like little needles on it to like keep it together and stuff like that. So that's kind of just one of those like production things to just keep them keep it presentable for the commercial, to advertise the burger that looks nothing like it in real life. I watched a random X-Files horror flick just recently. Nick Cage apparently produced it and played the villain. Oh, Longlegs. I've heard of Longlegs. Yeah, but I've been curious about seeing Longlegs, because I hear that's a solid Nick Cage movie. It's one of the Nick Cage movies that isn't complete garbage. So I'm curious about a lot of the Nicolas Cage filmography. I have wanted to see the Quentin Tarantino Kill Bill stuff, like the actual like Kill Bill, but I've seen entire like both parts in one movie. I want to see that like probably this weekend or some other time, because it'll be a nice experience. Did this have text, like actual like dialogue? I don't think it did. But I think for the sake of it, I'll like put some text that just has Cole screaming. Alright, put that there. Alright, Cap, Cole. And he's just screaming. Ah. But I just use 3 H's. 3 H's is more than enough. There we are. This for peripheral me, or is it a legit game scene? So this is for a legit game scene. This is my storyboards for the actual game. And I don't know if you've seen my pixel art for it, but basically it's going to be like a Ninja Gaiden style cutscene and stuff like that. Let me see if I can pop it open and kind of just show one of my like, I guess, preliminary pixel art setups. Okay, here it is. Alright, let me pop you open. Come on. Alright. So this is a rough layout of like how the screen's going to roughly look. And of course, this is mostly like a simpler like dialogue thing. And I'll have Captain Rhodes here, and then I'll have a Aseprite as well. And obviously you'll have like the you'll have the dialogue down here and stuff like that. Though, I'm still figuring out like how the overlay is gonna look overall, because the overlay is fairly large, but it's kind of just one of those things where I'm setting it up so you can just have the words in. Because it's had like multiple different overlays where it's both a window like this, or a black thing, or a black window. And of course, the text setup stuff is going to be in something like yarn spinner and stuff like that. This is kind of like some really bad pixel art setup. Let me see if I can't make like a better text setup here. Let's see. Oh, Aseprite has his own like default code. That's cool. Let me see if I can get free pixel. Where's free pixel? There it is. Yeah, like inks here. Add you. Type hello world. Yeah, it's still not large enough. All right, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, thanks for dropping the raid here. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later. Hello world. This is a dialogue between. Oh, crap. There's no enter, there's no like way that you can like enter. So you'd have to make a whole other line. Pose. Prepare to fight. Aseprite's tech setup is fascinating, but not like it's not ideal, of course. So I leave that to the Uni engine to be like, yeah, will this work? Who knows? Also, it really also depends on the font, because it's very likely that this will not be the actual font, even though I would love to have a PixArt font for this specifically. Yeah, but if it's gonna be illegible, that's gonna be an issue, especially with like something like this. Like if it's far away and you're looking at it with an HD television, the font is going to be teeny, like you cannot see it. And let me see, does my let me see if my CRT glass is here. Yeah, there's a Noodle video, this YouTuber named Noodle, and he recently was doing a YouTube video on like CRT screens and stuff like that. I saw like a bit of the beginning and stuff like that. A lot of it is stuff I kind of already knew, but I didn't want to like watch it all just to catch everything. Where is it? CRT, sugar. Oh, shader glass. There you are. Can you see this? No, you cannot. Dang. No one can see shader glass. Maybe if I add like a new source, maybe like a window capture. Call it shader glass. Call it the one with the matching executable. Let's see how you're looking. Oh. Yeah, you showing up at all? No? At all. Oh no, my VTuber vanished. Oh yeah, I can show that, but I won't show my freaking... It won't show the freaking shader glass. That's nice. Can show all this, can show my desktop, but it won't show my freaking shader glass stuff. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Try to show this in the glory of CRT, and it's not fucking doing it, man. How's it looking? Oh, fuck, man. Come on. It keeps dropping all my stuff if I get too close to the edge. I wish I could like lock windows so they don't like just jump around so much. So of course shader glass just flat out vanishes. Yeah, well, change outputs, maybe. Got it. Next. No, doesn't show it at all. Yeah. But like looking at this, it looks very like kind of just looks very meh. Pixel size. Meh. GPU output. Looks pretty aesthetic though. Because you can see the window like pop up, it's just not freaking showing it. Let's see, CRT anything. Let's see. Ah, so it can kind of show it. So it kind of works, it's just not. So you can sort of see it. It's just really, really garbage. But it kind of works. I mean, you can see this. You can see like what I'm showing off. So kind of just doing what's essentially aspect, like double wide output scale, none. I can't make you thin. Get rid of the adjust for DPI. This is a little dumb. I'm kind of just fumbling around with this. I'm just having a bit of a laugh at my expense. But yeah, like how it's supposed to look. Obviously, you would probably need to like split out here. And of course, I have a stupid pose where Cole has multiple different poses of him like just doing stupid bullshit. Okay. Yeah, this looks okay. This is real okay. And then probably like have this so it's like next. Oh yeah, it's even like got a cool virtual boy look. How could I like achieve that? Oh, this is a nice like look where it's like putting it here. The one thing I'm trying to figure out is why is it always like catching it on the side? Like put that on 1x. Still doesn't work. Just get rid of that. Now I'm kind of like in this like weird rabbit hole where I'm just adjusting the full screen size thing. Ah, I see now. Sort of like doing. Is it like it has the widescreen ratio, but it's not like hitting it. But right now, it's kind of just making it unreasonably dark. So now, kind of just hitting the I'm kind of just fumbling about. Ah, there it is. Let's see if I can't find like Game Boy one, because I believe the Game Boy has a dot matrix one. So let me see if I can't find one that like has a dot matrix, or maybe something similar to a Super Game Boy. So let's see, dot matrix, dot matrix. Because the Game Boy itself has like a dot matrix pixel art style. Probably wouldn't matter, but it's one of those things where bilinear sharper, bilinear simples, curlies. No. I just go all the way to the top. Ooh, the bloom makes it look incomprehensible. But it doesn't make the fur look like the shading look much more subtle. CRT pocket. That might be the one. Maybe sign, simple. Ugh. Whoa. Ugh. God is fumbling around with this. Rich scan line. Let's see. Ugh, looks worse. How's blurs? Everything looks like a funny blue. Ugh. This might look okay for if I was like doing a drawing and wanted to like do a simulated animation. Let's see, anamorphic. Also, I think a lot of these shaders are RetroArch shaders. Stereoscopic 3D. Ooh, wow. So we're doing like full ass Virtual Boy. I am virtual boring it up if I do this one. Obviously, this would probably not be ideal, but it's one of those just funny things. They could probably play with this forever. But right now, it kind of just looks, it all looks like ass. Alright, I'll let this go. Close you away. Sorry for basically wasting everyone's time, but that's essentially just the pixel art stuff that I want to, experiment with. It's been so long since I did pixel art stuff, but it's like, I'm not gonna know how much work I need done until I do this, so it is what it is with that. I could argue that I did finish this storyboard anyway, because I do have everything I need with this. Yeah. So you know what? I think this is probably a nice stopping point for this art stuff. Oh yeah, I was flat coloring this lion army that I posted earlier today. And yeah, I did want to like add some more lions just to make it look like it's a giant ass pride of lions. So this was a very long, obviously this is an illustration that I'll get done. Blah. You know what? Maybe I'll like take a break next week and just work on illustrations more. I'll do that. Just do that instead. Alright, I'll let this go for now. And I'll be right back after this break. Alright, how we doing this? Come on, it's not displaying. Alright, one moment. We're gonna get this displaying somehow. Alright. I don't want to capture a specific window. I want to capture any full screen application. That's the one thing that drives me nuts about game streaming, is that it depends on the game and the window and stuff like that. Finally, okay, we're working. Alright, we're playing Bulky 64 once again. I'm nearly about to beat this game. It's just, I wonder if I should just go after another heart piece, or maybe the heart piece is here. There's lots of things that I could do. I could grind for more stuff so I could get new moves. Because in the forest area I can get more moves. Yeah, sod it. Let's see how many things I got. Because I can warp anywhere, so it doesn't matter. So then I have the ability to... Okay. Okay, so the pad lets me just warp anywhere, so I can just grind for I can grind for little rupees. Let's see. Grants new combo ender attack, increased damage, perfect pairs, and jump attacks. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one person who wanted to buy a house. There's a side quest. So you know what? Yeah, let's do like a little run-in. Give me some cash. Yeah. Give me some cash, you little shit. Come on, faster glide. Faster glide. No, fuck. And of course, you don't get faster swimming. Yeah, well. But yeah, I mean, this game is a game where it's like, this is obviously someone's first foray into making not only an indie game, but a 3D indie game. I'd say that alone should at least be celebrated for that. Even though, you know, obviously this game isn't crazy exceptional, but it's kind of just one of those things where it's like, you know, you can't have to, you know, be in solidarity when it comes to other people's celebratory wins. So, I mean, hopefully, obviously, you want to do your best, of course. You know, you won't want to just make crap. But it's one of those things where it's like, the effort to even bother doing it already puts you well above 99% of people who want to do it. 450. All right. 450. How could I grind for 450? Go and go to the desert. Sad. Let's just fight shit in the desert. Hurts. Money. I need cash, mother lover. Alright. Do a bit of grinding for cash. This is probably the only part where I'm like actually actively grinding right now is... Come on, give me some dollars. Give me some dosh. Give me some cash money. Loads of money. Put it in my wallet. Can I like destroy this? No, I cannot. I actually don't even know like what would be a better money farm. What would be a better way to just farm cash? Need 450. Do it, motherfucker. Yeah, you got a sword, which means you'll always attack, parry, attack. Oh, and you'll just attack anyway. Fuck you. There's no way to predict you. I mean, there sort of is, but it's like one of those things where it's like, you think you got it, and yet you don't. And of course, the parry is fairly late. So the enemies do attack like nearly the instant you get near. So that's kind of one like way that you can kind of gauge their pattern. Like they approach you, they're always gonna swing first. So if you just ready the parry first, you never have to worry about getting caught unawares. It is helpful for that. What the f... I did not jump myself. I guess it's probably like a weird like incline thing. 200 coins. I could just go to the final boss and not deal with this. Probably don't have to. But I think maybe I should, because it is 9. Do it. Do it. And the fact that if you win the parry and you get both of them, you just, you know, you parry and you're just always doing a spin attack. It's like the sidestep is, you don't even move crazy fast when you're doing side steps. Yeah, you can't really like do something like Ocarina's like speed sidestepping. Nearly got 300. So I need 450 to buy a house in this universe, which is still cheaper than getting a house in real life. silence. Maybe the volcano area, because I don't think I've shown this area on stream, actually, so I should probably at least show off what's here. Nah. Okay. Especially since haste is kind of useless for me. Yeah, I'll at least show off the fire area, because I don't think I really did that during stream. That way it'll be a nice change of scenery. I don't think there are secrets here. I think I got everything I could possibly need out here. Come on, give me some cash. I could at least admire the textures, or at least figure out how the heck they did it. You know, it's typical like stairs texture. It looks like a plane, but you know, the way it's colored, it works. So I mean, it's not like it's impossible. Come on, give me some dollars. Loads of money. Put it in me wallet. Well, there is a significant difference between the enemies in the desert and the enemies in the volcano, I suppose. Alright, very first, and I got you. Give me my gosh. Alright, 308. And maybe like one more heart. Oh yeah, can't be close to that. Otherwise you get splashed with volcanic lava. Nothing. Weak sauce. I wonder if I could glide to that rock. It'd probably be a stupid idea. Now, there was a key item at this spot here, so that's why people would like, you know, that's why I would have come here before. Motherfucker. Okay, got that treasure. I wonder if I could glide all the way over here. Let's try. Oh. I forgot that I can't freaking. Come on. Yeah, baby. I just leap. All right. So far, so good. I also noticed that these are completely alternate colors. The stairs are sort of the similar texture, but it's a different color. I go just rob this village of its stuff because I need it. Okay. I wish they had like a third, I guess, gem type to like speed up the grind of this. Because I guess somehow I just still never have enough. Okay. All right. Nothing. Oh yeah, the spiders. If you kill these spiders, there might pop out some things. Like if you kill these eggs, there might be spiders, so I gotta be careful. Sometimes there'll be spiders inside. Fuck you. 370. Okay. Come on. Yoink. And we running. I think I cleared out this area of stuff. Alright. And we running. And we running. We'll get through this stupid thing. If the house reward doesn't end up being that useful, like if it doesn't give me like a heart piece or something, because like I nearly have everything. I nearly have 100%. Kind of just one of those things where it's like I probably should have did stuff like this on the side, you know, not during stream. No, I'm in an overworld actually. Yeah, so far I'm at the front door of the final dungeon, and right now I'm kind of just grinding side quests. So right now I need to get like 450, I'm just gonna say rupees, so I can buy a house for some person. But yeah, right now I'm kind of just going all over and trying to just, you know, just go through this game. But yeah, kind of just seeing what's up with this. But if I don't make all that, if I don't like make that big like house reward fast enough, I'm just gonna skedaddle to the final dungeon, because otherwise this is kind of pointless. Come on, give me some dosh, some cash and money. All right, 400. Need 50 more. So the red ones give you 5, the blue ones just give you 1. I wish there was like a purple one that gave you like more, but you know, it is what it is. It's only blue and red. Guess they want to be lawyer friendly, not like not completely rip off Zelda. But yeah, I've completely run out of side quests to do besides this buy a house side quest. Because I think that's the only side quest I have left besides like I guess get all the scrolls. But yeah, essentially, if I want to, I could just hop into this last area right now. Let's see. Let's see. Was it 420 or 450? I'd have to double check. It's fine to double check. Any hiddens? No? Nothing hidden? No one cut me a bone? Alright, how much? 450. Alright, let's see. Can I grind for like maybe another 25? Let's go to the ice area and just grind. We're gonna grind for more. So I need 25 more of these. It should be good. Just need a little bit more. We're fighting. Yeah, thank you. I shall hydrate. I'm super close. Come on. Give me the cash. Give me your money. We're just mugging monsters for their stuff. Yeah, so let's take a swig. Crispiest water ever. Yeah, one thing that's also interesting is that you don't have any other weapons. You just have the sword, that's it. There are bottles where, you know, they give you passive buffs. But other than that, you know, the sword is all you've got. The sword, you'll have, you know, the glide wings and stuff like that. But other than that, that's all you got in terms of, you know, stuff you use. Yes, I can go to the stupid thing. Let's do it. I have enough cash. This house rental better be worth it. This better be worth it. Or at least, like, give me my money back as like a down payment. Because I think I could use that money to like get another combat scroll. Alright, I now own a house. But there's also a bug here where I guess it's completely out of sequence right here. So there's a bug here where like, you know, the person I'm supposed to speak to in the desert is already here. But of course is out of sequence, so. I think the chest is supposed to be here. I bet if I was like a speed runner, I'd be able to know like where the treasure chest is, so I could like sequence break. Yeah, it's missing. So I think it's like a I think there's a bug where it's loading the conversation, but it's not loading the you know, sequence breaking kind of. All right, wrong place. Which one's the person? You're not the one. You the one? We're just gonna chat. We'll just talk to everyone. Huh. All right. Process of elimination. You're not it. The fuck is it? Where the fuck are you? I know you. I know you're looking for a place. Are you the person? There you are. Alright, I will move to Keys in Town and you will go to where the greens are. So please give me something worth this time, because I think I've blown 30 minutes on this right now. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Half heart piece. Yeah, I mean, it's something. Let's see. So all that's left is just get these scrolls, and that's about it. I mean, like, yeah, because I'm pretty close to 100%. I'm really close to just getting 100% items. I'm like, do I really want to grind for them? Kinda, sorta. Yes, I'm playing with a Xbox 360 Elite controller. It's just the mouse stuff still works. So sometimes I can just get the mouse like to just select stuff. So that's pretty convenient in general. But it is one of those things where it's like, if I'm not paying attention, like I can also like do the keyboard thing. And I actually have way better control. Because I think like how do you take out the sword here? Okay. Clicking is to jump. Space is to also jump. Okay. And then Q is to attack. E is to, do vertical attacks. Let's see, what's parry? Parry is F. So there is full-on keyboard controls. I just don't want to use them because I think, okay, this is a, Zelda-style game, so obviously you play with a controller. But, of course, sometimes it can be effective, like using the mouse with the controller makes it easier to control the camera and stuff like that. Like it's full-on FPS controls. I wonder if I could like remap my buttons. No, I can't completely remap my buttons. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, let's just go back to the Sky Temple. Oop. Alright, fuck it, we're just gonna go to the sound. Yeah, probably, but I'll probably think about that later. Let's go to the final area. There it is. The dark area. No, like, cinematic, just, I'm here. Let's just fight. We're fighting all these guys. Just fight everything. Ah, mother lover. Yeah, that's literally it. Just, I'm here now. And we're just going to fight all these enemies. Yes, look at me, I'm the legendary hero. I doubt there's gonna be any notable twist to this. I am absolutely, possibly unstoppable. Fire area. And this really highlights how, like, little enemy variety there is. You have these lizard guys. You have little flies. You might have like a slime or two. You have a spider. You're like a little spider. He's moving. We have a lizard spear guy. So we got a spider and a fly. Yeah, this would be the thing to address in the game. Yeah, because like there's stuff here is just it's this person's first indie game. And I feel like if this guy like gave this more time to cook, he would really be able to like make this. But of course 3D modeling's hard, of course, and so it's like, you know, you're I just jumped right behind him. So we got ice slimes, and they don't do anything but freeze. They don't even freeze you at all. You have ghosts. I mean, that's pretty unique. And they will disappear and try to avoid your attack, but of course, you're too absolutely gigantic. Yep. And now we got the undead mummies, and that's actually a fairly unique enough enemy, you know? Ah, they actually disappear. That's freaking rad, and I don't have to worry about them coming back. And more lizard lads. And a yellow spider. And I think I've just hit every enemy type in this entire game. What I have shown you is every enemy type. You got lizards, you got mummy, you got spiders, you got a ghost, and you got slimes. That's everything. Oh yeah, there's also the plants, but it's like, you know, they're very solitary, I suppose, but who gives a shit? I don't know. It's kind of interesting because like the low enemy variety wouldn't be a bad thing if they just had unique enough moves. All right, here it is. Is this the final boss? No cinematic, no nothing. It's just, we're fighting. We don't know who the heck this person is. We're just fighting, I suppose. Well, at least it's not a complete parry. But it's like, there really isn't much like strategy to this. Can I get more hearts? No? Alright, guess we're fighting. I seriously hope I'm not gonna... thought I'd be able to get this. Oh no. Oh no. I have to do this entire thing? Okay, no. No. That's the difficulty. You know what? I don't have time to deal with that. It's like nighttime right now. I could do a second try if I want. Do I care to do a second try though? That's a real question. I could. It's late. It's late at night too. I don't want to go through this. It's like it's currently. It's 9:18. Yeah, it's 9:18 out here, and I gotta wake up at 3 in the morning tomorrow, so it's already well past my bedtime. Yeah, I'll do like one more shot. Yeah, I'll do one more shot, and if this doesn't go, I just wrap the night. Because this game can be beat by me. Like, I'm pretty sure I could beat this game if I just lock in. It's just, do I want to lock in? I don't have the night to lock in right now. I can't skip the enemies because, you know, the place locks it. Like, I have to kill all the enemies in the thing. Can I go up? Nope, I can't. So I have to actually do it. It's late, but I'll have to make it work. Just gotta do it. Yeah, boss rush gauntlets can be okay if you're sufficiently powerful enough to like be able to mow through them. Like boss rushes only feel like powerful enough if it helps you recontextualize how you fight these enemies. But of course, otherwise, it ends up just being a tedious reuse of assets and stuff like that. Like, a boss rush would be cool if, like, you were way strong, like, you could one-shot most of these things, but you can't. Like, you still got two-shot them mostly, so it's kind of just one of those things where, Oh, well then. I got a shortcut. I never knew that. That's actually pretty rad. I could just run to the final boss. Hell yeah. So I bet there's a button on the other side. Alright. That makes things significantly less of a pain in the asshole. I think I might give this a third shot. If there's a thing like this on the third friggin' thing, I might just, I might actually like this slightly. You know, I might hate this much less. Frickin' slimes. Alright, no hearts. One thing that's also pretty nice about this game is like hearts don't disappear. Alright, we doing it. I wish our explosions hurt the other enemy. That'd be nice if there was like enemy friendly fire and stuff like that. Alright, you're the last one left. And again, the difficulty with like having a parry is that it still feels just so delayed. Like you press the button, but you still have like a 5-second window of like stopping. So that can be a pain in the keister. Button. No, there's no button. So there is a midpoint, so that's pretty rad. Shame there's no like other button that just lets you be like, hey, can I just run up to the final boss? That'd be fucking rad if I could just run up to the final boss. But nope, I gotta do it halfway. That's a shame. No way that I could like do this halfway. No like hidden switch. Nothing. No. No bones to throw. Alrighty. No bones to throw. So yeah, it's a checkpoint. Alright, we'll do this boss. And if I can, because she has like 200 HP. And I probably can't just sufficiently tank this too much. But let's just do this. There we go. Parry's way too good. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not even halfway through. I got 125 potions. You know what? I wonder. I could probably get a life potion, a revive potion, because I think by you, because I feel like I could probably cheese this. No, that's not it. I need the Berserk potion. If the Berserk potion's cheap, I might be able to cheese this out. Dang, okay. If I grind for more money, I could get the Berserk potion. if I grind for more money, I could get the Berserk potion. And I won't have to worry about stand here. Where's a spot where I could just heal off my stuff? Darn it. I can't heal. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I need $120 dollars. If I can get 120, I might just be able to get a Berserk potion. Yes. So I'm gonna heal off with the hot spring. I have stuff for the life potion. So, if I grind enough money to get the Berserk potion, I would like have like a power buff, and then I could like hit the boss way harder. And also like take out the enemies way faster as well. Because I'm never gonna hit a water source for the rest of the game, basically. Because the thing with the Berserk potion is that you have that buff until you have the buff until you hit until you like hit a body of water. It's like nothing in that final area is a body of water, which means you could just go in. So let's just fight stuff and just collect cash, and hopefully I'll be able to at least get enough that I just need 120. You know, that's kind of just interesting about this game, is that despite how much this game kind of sucks to go through, it's still not awful enough for me to be like, I'm just gonna drop it forever. Most people, I guess most people who are not me would probably like immediately like walk off this game and be like, this just feels too crap to control. So I guess I have a way higher tolerance for this kind of stuff. Maybe it's my old tester job like telling me, because I've played way worse games than this. Like, this game is competent. Like, it's not like everything's breaking. It's literally just, it just needs more time to cook. That's literally the biggest criticism that I can say about this game, is that if you kind of like listen to probably like somebody who's into action combat stuff, you would be able to actually get through. Yeah, my first ever job was as a game tester for a Facebook game. It was essentially a point and click game, and it's kind of this like point and click dating sim type game, except there were no like interesting characters. They were pretty generic, and it was trying to connect to a dating social media thing. So think like a dating sim, but it's combined with something like an old website like OkCupid, or I guess for the modern day Tinder or something like that. So essentially this game was supposed to connect to it, but never really did. Because one, you were making both a social media website and a whole game. And of course, most people who are, you know, dating and looking for people aren't going to play a video game to find a girlfriend, you know, or a boyfriend or nothing. Well, actually, speaking of which, there were no like same-sex options. Like, no matter how much, you know, a lot of people suggest, whoa, did I like bounce back? Huh. No matter like what suggestions were offered, the same-sex options were just rejected by the investor. So that was one of the things that kind of like sucked. But yeah, you know, my first, I'd say doing that tester job had taught me more about video games than doing a 3-year degree in like game development degree stuff in college. Because I went to college for animation, but another degree at my school was game development. But of course, they're about like making like video game assets. So, you know, a lot of 3D modeling, a lot of like making stuff for you know, for like 3D games and stuff like that. But of course, a lot of the information's fairly outdated. They're using things like 3D Studio Max. It obviously ain't gonna tell you how to like get into industry stuff. I think people were the students were learning Unreal Engine 3, and I think, oh no, like Unreal Engine 3 was still kind of going, but you know, a lot of the engine stuff was kind of just fairly outdated. So arguably, a lot of game dev students, especially in Illinois, the only places they could really work game dev would be either NetherRealm Studio, you know, making Mortal Kombat, or they'd be making a shitload of okay, or they'd be making a lot of casino games, because a lot of casino games are out here in Illinois. So you have like things like intelligent design, or not intelligent design, but like intelligent games, or whatever it is. And I forget which company makes the big buck hunter or whatever it is. But yeah, a lot of like game development stuff is mostly like indie dev stuff, and alright, so nothing going up, so we're just doing it. Alright, we're doing it. Should be able to like just one-shot these enemies, but somehow I'm not. I got the Berserk Potion, that's still not enough. Hopefully I'm able to just get through these enemies better. Still takes like 2 hits to take out these enemies, which is still just annoying. Yeah, well, of course, even as this ghost dies, it can still hit you. Luckily, with the Berserk Potion, even if I get hit, it's still fine. So right now, I just need this game to just give me hearts. Like, that's what I'm seeking. Just give me some hearts, and I should be able to just top myself off. Yeah, man. This is my 3rd attempt at this. If I don't make this 3rd attempt, I'm just gonna wrap the stream. Alright, 3rd attempt at this, like, boss. Still sucks there's no, like, way to, like, get up here faster. So I just had to get going. I think I got this, because I think I knocked her down, like, well beyond half. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. And we jump it. Ah! I was hoping that the parry would like be good enough. I also think like her HP actually doubles. I think her HP doubles if you get the Berserk Potion. So I think I was kind of like, I'd have to look at the footage again to see her HP, because I feel like it's kind of, I feel like my little cheese strategy wasn't actually working, because I think her HP doubles if you walk in with the Berserk Potion. Probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe another time, maybe a different stream or something like that. Ah, well. Yeah, she can attack way quickly. Yeah, well. It's one of those things, you know? I think if I, like, do the other side quest, I could probably make it work. But otherwise, this game is hard for kind of unfair reasons. Like, I feel like the game is difficult mostly because it's more jank. Because, yeah, all I'm really doing for this character is going in on her and mashing. And a lot of the other bosses, all I need to do was just sit down and parry. Like, I didn't even need to do much, like, there's no dodging, there's no like timing my hits. I can just mash in there if I really wanted to. So I feel like I could brute force this boss. It's just, I just want to sleep right now. But yeah, it's kind of just one of those things where I'll just have to walk off of I'll just have to deal with this another time. Yeah, this is awful. Blah. Blah. This is dumb. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I guess I try to be fancy. I need to make a overlay where it's like my VTuber and it's like larger and I'm just having a just chatting version. Ah, well. Anyway, I am gonna just head to sleep now. I will see you all probably Saturday because I'm gonna be doing some more Metal Gear stuff. I will see you all next time. Have a good night.